and gentlemen, and welcome back with the Real Talk with Erica Buns. Now, I know it's been quite a while. I've been busy running around trying to get life situated, so I do miss you guys. I'm sure you guys miss me. And before we get into this new episode, which is episode 5, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification button. And I promise you guys that I'm going to start posting on a consistent day-to-day basis. I owe you guys the next week. Please tune in next week because I want to vlog my vacation that I had in Mexico, and I want you guys to see all the fun, adventurous things I did on that vacation. So before we get into this episode, like I said before, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. I see people, people be hitting me up saying, when you gonna post another episode? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? But I don't see y'all subscribing to my shit. So stop lurking and subscribe. Don't call me and be like, hey, we're gonna do another episode. Subscribe to my shit, and then you'll see. Okay, so this is episode 5, and I would just like to get into the conversation of dating and how we're to go for for a first date. Now, I have been on the dating scene for quite a while, and I can say I'm pretty blessed. I have met some decent guys with style and class, and took me to nice, expensive restaurants without a doubt. But then you also have these new men, these new generation of guys that want to, step into the dating world, and they're cheap. I mean, I won't necessarily say cheap, but I just had a debate with a dude, right? And he was a potential prospect, and we sat there and we debated back and forth where to go, where to go. So I said, me, I little greedy, so I said, let's go out to eat. First thing he says, oh, that's not a real date. How is going out to dinner is not a real date? I'm confused. I want to go to a nice restaurant. We sitting down, we talking, eye contact. I don't really know you like that. You don't really know me like that. So, I think we should get to kind of know each other. Now, going bowling and going freaking playing pool or going to the bar, why are you laughing?
Because I see where you're going with it.
No, I'm saying I think that's like the most tackiest date. Maybe because I'm older.
That's why I'm laughing. But go ahead.
Maybe because I'm older, but not I can't necessarily say older because my first date I was 14 years old. I don't know why I'm that going to kill me. I snuck on a date with a guy, and he took me to what's that? Delaware Avenue in Philly. The Chart House. So that was my first date ever. That's like a nice little high class little place. And not only that, he took me on a date, he took my friend with me too. My friend came along. So he didn't not necessarily just splurge on me, he splurged on my friend. But that's back then when niggas is balling a little differently. They're not gonna just take you, they're gonna take your friend, they're gonna splurge on you and your friend. But I'm just saying, I come from that time, and so my expectations are always gonna be high. And like I said, I've been blessed. I have met some decent men, like I said, with decent acquired taste. Go to 5-star restaurants, blase. Now, when I'm coming across a new prospect and you're debating on where we're gonna fucking eat, that's a problem for me. That's a problem. I'm not saying I'm bougie or anything like that, but Applebee's is not a date. Applebee's is not a fucking date. I'm pissed. You asked me, listen, one dude asked me, let's go to Applebee's or Chili's. He never fucking had an opportunity to come and get because he was blocked. You're getting blocked. I don't even fucking eat at Applebee's. My aunt had a fucking, excuse my language, I'm sorry. My aunt had a gift certificate to Applebee's, and she offered to take me out to eat. I'm like, no, I don't eat Applebee's. She's like, no, let's go to Applebee's. It's just me being a sweet niece. I was like, okay, we went to Applebee's, but I didn't order anything. That's how much I'm disgusted in their food. So, as far as a date.
Alright, well, hold on. Okay, not as a date, but you mean to tell me, if it's a football game, or I know you don't like football, but I'm just saying, if a random guy.
One of the reasons why a nigga cheated on me because I don't like football. But go ahead. I would say that for another conversation.
Alright, but what I'm saying is, let's say future down the line, he already took you this expensive stuff and then said, listen, let's go to Applebee's real quick. just to munch on something. That's the problem.
No, that's not a problem. I have been to Applebee's out to eat, in my past, like just randomly going, but
Right.
not for a first date.
Right. But but you said you're not bougie. So what I'm saying is, let's just say the ideal guy has been taking you out. He did all the things on the checklist. Y'all been together now for like plus years. You hungry? Let's go to Applebee's.
Yeah,
real quick.
that's cool.
That's
I'm cool with
different.
that.
Got you.
I'm
Okay.
talking about specifically the first date.
Right.
Like you got to wow, and this is wrong with these niggas now. They don't want to wow a chick on first date. Like they don't want to wow it, and then it seems like today the females they don't require much now.
Or you're getting with the wrong niggas.
That like I said, he was much younger. He was 29. So, but even though
Yeah.
I have went on expensive dates with niggas that was 23.
Yeah.
So-
I've been doing expensive dates since I was like 23.
What dates have you been on?
I mean, no, I've learned from from my experiences, from the age that I am now, I've learned to wind and down and be romantic from looking at movies, and then, when we go back as far as R&B, when the real R&B was real R&B, and how you look at the videos, and
Right.
how, you know what I'm saying? That's how I learned.
Right.
Because my pop never, he knew how to cook. He knew how to wine and dine the household.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make it, but my generation or our generation as far as, R&B, as far as looking at Drew Hill, Jodeci and all that.
Jones.
John, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And then how they be in the restaurant, and you know what I'm saying? That's how I learned it. You know what I'm saying? So, again, and then you got guys where they have did it so much that now they're looking at it as, listen, it's a new generation. These girls, they expect it, but
It's not a requirement.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't need a woman to tell me where to go to. I understand.
So
Well,
I have a
it's
quick
going.
story. Not to cut you off. I have my quick stories.
Yeah.
But you got it, okay, so I dated this guy that ended up, we ended up being a thing, whatever. And he used to want to dine me a lot. To the point I'm like, twice a week. Lobster, dinner, everything. And I'm like, okay, cool. So this is like a thing for like 4 months. And then one day we went on a date, and I'm comfortable with dude now. Like, I'm not bringing my pocketbook. I'm not bringing no money with me. I'm good. I'm good. Like, we good. This one time we go on a date, his car declines. So, I mean, I was kind of like, I felt bad, and then I felt embarrassed for him, and then I felt like this nigga's a fraud. Because he was overdoing it. He knew he couldn't wine and dine me, and I felt obligated to, to kind of stick it out with dude, because I felt like, damn, this nigga really was impressing me. It kind of turned me on, like, damn, this nigga really he really was like, fuck him. Listen, the car declined. Listen, I got a chance to be with her for the second time in a week. So the car declined, and he didn't have any money on his card. Oh my God, I used to date some clowns. Anyway, so me being a real chick that I am, I'm a realist. So I'm like, at that time I'm working at a bar, so the money I make, I'm getting like tons and tons of ones and dollars and shit. So I'm stuffing money in my little shoe case, shoe box, whatever. So I kind of missed that time anyway. But anyway, it was a good time in my life. So I'm like, listen, I don't have no money on me, but I can go home and go in my little shoe box, my little stash, and we good. But the thing is, I live like 30, 40 minutes from the restaurant. So the nigga sat at the restaurant. Mind you, it's like an hour take, driving there and driving back. So I drove all the way to my house, peeled somebody out the stash. I just want to say it because it sounds cute. And I drove back to the restaurant. Mind you, he's still sitting there. When I got there, the waiter was taking his fucking ID. So I'm like, oh, I'm here. So, the bill was like $150, something like that. So I paid the bill, gave the waiter like a $30 tip, for his troubles, whatever. And it was cool. And he ended up, when he got paid, he ended up giving me my money back. But he thought I was gonna stop talking to him. But But I kind of like, you know, me, I'm just a real chick. So I'm not like one of them bitches like, niggas be thinking, underestimate me. But I'm a real chick. I said, oh, this nigga really like trying to impress me to the point that his card declined. So I kind of like him a little bit more. It's kind of weird. But even his mother was like, yo, I told her the same story. She was like, yo, I would have dead him. Like, I would have like cut him off. His own mother said that. But I mean, long story short, he turned out to be a clown. Which, you know, whatever. But I'm just saying stuff like that. You know, you had those issues where you have a guy that wanted down a chick, but is not really capable of doing it. But I'd rather a dude to keep it real with me and say, listen, my money kind of tight right now. We can't do fucking Capital Real. But listen, Friday's cool. But I'm cool with that because you kept it real with me. All right, cool. But if you up there fronting and stunting like you can do that, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you in a fucked up situation, you shouldn't be dating at all. Honestly.
All right, so flags fly. Real quick, you're telling me this guy in the beginning, he was winding down and you, everything was cool to the point where you said you could leave your credit cards home, you could leave your money home, you was safe, you was cool with everything. Y'all go out, his card declined. So before his card declined, did he say let's go out, or did you initiate saying let's go out?
It was always him.
So I guess he already knew that his card was going to decline or his money was messed up.
I don't know, that's a good question.
And then I guess he wasn't real enough to be like, ew, listen, I can't.
But why ask me to go out with your card fucking decline?
So that's what I'm saying. He wasn't man enough to say, I can't do it tonight, or was he so obsessed with you? Meaning
he was so because the nigga's still obsessed. So he was obsessed. Yeah, he was fucking obsessed. But I just think that he was just trying to impress me, and he wasn't capable of doing it, and which was cool. But it kind of like it's kind of weird, but it kind of like really like draw me more to him. Like I'm like, damn, he really trying to impress me.
What made you draw more to him if his card declined? And then the fact I give him some kudos. When he got paid, he gave the money back to you.
He did.
But you just said he came out to be a clown. Why?
It's a different episode.
Oh.
But that was a red flag. That his card declined. And I didn't take that red flag around. What I did was being naive and saying, wow, this nigga really trying to impress me. His card declining. But I was in a good, like, financially, I was, like, you know, on top. I was good. So a nigga financially couldn't, like, really kind of, like, you know, like, I was good either way. I paid for our food. So it didn't really, you know, his finances couldn't really impress me at the time because I was already doing me. But I just thought, like, wow, he's really, like, going out his way just so he can try to please me. And that's not the first time that happened to me. I mean, where a nigga took me out in their car declined. But no, one time the nigga, like, it was our first date, his car declined. But no, the nigga did give me my money back. Like, he literally gave me my money back. He went to, like, oh my God. How can I forget that? He went to the ATM. Somehow he had a joint account with his bitch. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. She called my phone later in the day. It was like, she saw like our conversation. She's like, wait, I never talked to that guy ever since then, but he was like, she's like, wait, I just saw, you know, your texts. Was you with him tonight? I was like, we went out to eat. And she's like, oh yeah, you went out to eat. Yeah, I blocked this card. Some shit, they had a joint account. So he wasn't answering the phone or some shit, and she must have went into the account and blocked the card. That's why the card declined. But he was able to go to the ATM somehow and give me my money back. But, you know, I have some really interesting stories with niggas. But lo and behold, like, most of my time and dating with dudes, I really had, like, you know, some kind of, like, interesting, you know, impressive dates. But now I just feel like, you know, I'm not debating with you. No, I'm not coming to your house. You're not cooking for me. That's not gonna be our first date. Our first date is gonna be at a location. I'm not driving a car with you. We're gonna meet there. Cause I don't know what type of bullshit you're into. We're gonna meet there, and we're gonna fucking eat. I'm not playing pool. I'm not bowling. Fuck out my face. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like, I'm not doing it.
All right, so I get you.
Oh no, I have an interesting story. My first date, I did kind of like bend the corners with this one. Our first date, we went to church. He's probably looking at this right now, the guy. We went to church for our first date. This was our very first date we went to church. He said, hey, let's go to church. We go to church, right? Mind you, I'm like, okay, I'm here at church with this nigga. We at church. He's go to the altar crying and whatever. You know how people go to the altar, they want to give their life to God and shit. Sorry, God. I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm sorry. But he gave his life to God, apparently, because he didn't believe his life to God. So he gave his life to God, and I'm sitting there, this big little wild-eyed chick out of nowhere. Like, I'm playing this role. I barely even know this dude. So we at church, our first date. He's crying and repenting, and he want to be saved. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll be saved with him. You know, like, I'm not going to, I'll join the church with you. So we joined the church. The next Sunday, this nigga not answering his phone. Like, I'm calling his phone like, hey, you go to church? He's not answering the phone. I go to church by myself looking stupid, just sitting there, and
He wasn't there.
he didn't show up. He's all that crying for nothing. So I done joined this damn church. Next thing you know, these motherfuckers calling my phone, telling me I gotta sign a promissory note to give like $150 a week. Like, just set me up. Like, I'm like, so I went there for like another 2 times. I was like, listen, this dude just made me get joined. I never talked to him no more after that day. He joined church for our first date, crying and boo-hooing, repenting his life, and then he never came back. And I'm up there coming every Sunday looking like a fool. He nowhere to be found. Like, so I did bend the corners a few times, but I'm like, listen, we're gonna do this the real way. We're gonna just go out to eat, and that's it.
So, I got a question real quick. So you telling me, first date we gotta go somewhere? That's what you're saying. The second date, can the guy say, "Can you come over my crib and I cook you dinner"?
No, it gotta be like 3 dates. Cause nigga, you trying to be slick.
3 times before you come over to the crib. Then.
And it gotta be, we gotta go to nice restaurants, like nice restaurants. So we can't just be playing around and you think you just gonna be like, nah, niggas think they slick. Like, we're not doing that.
Well, what age limit do you think that niggas got it here to know to take you on?
And that's the thing. Like, I'm keeping it front. Like I told last dude, like we didn't even go out. We didn't even make it far. Like, you wanna go bowling? So let's go to golfing and shit. I hate golf. When we're not going golfing and we're not doing go-kart, I'm a woman.
You not going to Top Golf?
No, I hate golf.
Have you ever tried it?
I don't want to try it. Like, I don't have the patience for it.
Oh, alright.
I want to eat and drink.
They got that there.
Okay, and I don't want no finger food. I don't want the fucking finger. I want food. And I just, listen. And now I'm not going out with you unless I know I got money in my pocket. I don't even fuck, like, listen, like, I can't go out, listen, nobody in the car is getting declined. I'm going to pay for my food, you should get declined, I'm leaving. And if I going home and get no extra money, but I'm not paying for your shit, I'm not waiting for you to cash at me nothing. The car declined, nigga, you should have had that shit situated before you even thought about going on a date.
So these are just dates you talking about. This is not I'm your woman, this and that third. This is just
that's
dates.
different. Like, we
Okay.
in a relationship. Like, listen, we're in a relationship. I treat sometimes like like I said, I'm a realist. Like, like it's times in all my relationships I had like good 6 relationships. It's bad. That's bad. I'm not married. I had 6 relationships and I always was like, I'm fair. Like, like you treat me like a queen. I'm gonna like, treat you out. I'm a treat. I'm a treat. I'm a, buy you a pair of sneakers if you're nice. No? I don't know. But yeah. But, I mean, relationship is different. But, if we just dating, fuck no. Like, yeah. I need you gotta kind of and be a little bit more impressive. Because now guys be trying to be slick. They be trying to take you on a date and then think they're gonna get some coochie afterwards. You're not getting shit from me, nigga. Like, that $200, I can pay for myself. Like, I take my family on 5-star restaurants for their birthdays and just for GP. So you think I give a fuck about you spending a couple of hours on me to eat? I'm good.
So then as a man, men always think differently than women. How many dates do a man have to take you out to make him think, all right, this is my lady now? Or is this just still my friend? Or like, because men, they think different, of course. If a man take you out on his first date, and then if y'all, go on an expensive date, like you said, you want to be wine and dine, $300, $200, I mean, my thing is, I think I spent no more than maybe 400 on the meal.
You're the same guy that left a girl on a date because she fucking was talking about how she want a guy to treat her good. So don't be hypocritical.
That's different. That's because she was just ordering. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like.
See, that's why y'all bring your own money, ladies. Because niggas like him gonna leave you stranded. He left her stranded with no fucking ride. That's fucked up. What if she hit him? Oh my God.
That's different.
Bring your own ladies. Bring your own money on dates, please.
But you know me. I told you. All right, so
yeah, I know you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but and how has I don't believe I ever bitched or nothing on a meal like on a.
No, you're a good person, but I'm just saying, like, just for the first date, she pissed you off and you left her.
Yeah, because the way how she first of all it was because of the dynamics of because she said she used to be with a football player. I'm not a football player.
Well, I mean that don't really count because football players spend money like the average nigga. So like football players, basketball players, bitches like.
We talking. This was years ago, so it was like the position that I was. Actually, this was like 12 years ago because I've been with my company for 12. So it was like 12 years ago when I met her. It was first of all the reason, and another thing was on a humbug. It was only because.
No, I'm talking about the recent date. The chick that you showed me the picture of, and she said y'all was at the table, and the girl with the big butt. And you remember y'all was out eating. She's like, "Oh, I need my man to take care of me. He gotta pay for my bills." You remember you said you went to the bathroom and you left her.
How many dates we been on?
That was her first date.
And how was she talking?
She just told you what she wanted.
She wanted. It's like she wanted that on that first night.
No, she was just telling you what she was telling you her desires. I don't think it's nothing she said was wrong.
Grown man. I know.
But so you rather a chick to pretend that she's not like I respect her. I don't know the bitch, but I respect her because she basically let you know like, listen, I'm laying shit on the table. I want a nigga that's gonna take care of me, and I'm just letting you know that.
No.
I don't think she said anything wrong.
No. But she said that like she needed that like today. So I explained it to you wrong. That's why I was like, hold on. And she kept going. I don't
think there's nothing wrong with that. If that's her desire, that's her desire. She want to do this, take care of her. I don't think there's nothing wrong with her. At least she told you up front. At least she's not one of these bitches like these niggas fuck with today and be perpetrating like they so genuine and the whole time bitches using a nigga. But she's not that one of them type of bitches.
Okay.
She kept it real with
you. And then I said,
niggas don't respect real bitches.
You talking too fast.
Okay, go ahead.
When I say, okay, what do you bring to the table? When you say I am the table, no, that's not good enough.
So you left her?
You drop. That's like me saying, listen, are you dropping that neck on the deck? Like that's like saying you dropping neck right now. Are you like I told you massages? How would don't talk to me on no what, huh? What you mean? Like none of that.
I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I just think that at least she was honest to you. At least she kept it real with you. Like you gotta respect the realness. At least she told you, listen, this is the type of bitch I am, and she laid it on the table. But come on, what about the situation you did on a girl that's the devil in disguise,
wait.
and she's out for your bread, but she not letting you know that, but then she do some grimy shit, and you're like, damn, you gonna do me like that? But at least she let you know what type of bitch she was. Like at least give her that credit.
That's why I'm starting over. But at the same time, I still paid for the bill. It's just that I bounced on it. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you left.
Yeah, I left. No, I'm saying and then I bounced because I didn't want her to get.
Ride.
Huh?
You didn't get a ride home.
True. I didn't want that. Listen, you wasn't talking to me any type of way and all that in my will.
I mean, I don't know, I wasn't there, but the way you explained it to me, I'm like, well, I don't think she did nothing wrong because, I think she just told you what her desires.
Oh, because it's like I understand that, but I'm a man first. I know what to do.
But I thought y'all didn't get a chance to eat yet.
No, the meal and all that. No, what I'm saying is my meal came out first. And that's all I had. But she was just boom. And I'm like, whoa, what's up? And then it's like she was nitpicking on each one. Then she, like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Just having fun.
And then I said, right, I ate my food. I'll be right back.
I think dating is fun. I'm not dating like that right now, but I think going out to eat and meeting people, I love it. I love it. Like,
no, that's fun. I'm just saying.
Bring your own ladies. Bring your own bread. Because these niggas, they gonna leave you.
But it's the type of dude that you meet too. Because at the same time, you already know what you expect. You already know what a man expects. But a woman And that's the reason why I think I'ma just hold off, because sometimes women, y'all just be going far and beyond sometimes. Like y'all just be on, y'all just jump the gun a little too much. That's all.
I just think that we be in a moment.
That's still jump the
We
gun.
be in a moment. And
That's a moment, yeah.
I don't think that, like, I think women, I think men should really appreciate women that's honest. Like, that's my downfall. I be so real with niggas that they hate me. I be like, listen, this is what I want, and this is what I'm doing, and they end up hating me. Like, you hate me because I'm being honest with you.
That's fine, but why is it that you need to tell?
Like recently, I did go on a little vacation. I did tell you about that, right? And like, I had a few dudes hit me up and was like, yo, you going with a dude? I'm like, yeah. And it was like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, oh, I'm the villain because I went on vacation with a dude and y'all upset. But I'm not tied to none of y'all. I don't have no fucking ring on my finger. So I pay my own bills sometimes. But I don't feel like I'm obligated to tell you what I'm doing with my personal life.
You rather
just play your part and everybody be happy.
But like you said, play your part. As a man, shouldn't he show you to let him know what type of man he is, or you want him to tell you right off rip?
I mean, like I said, I've been in situations where I've been in a relationship for 5 years, and I really couldn't tell you if this person was a genuine person or not. So, like, you could deal with somebody for 10 years, 20 years, and you don't know who you really fucking with. I know women that be in relationships with men that be fucking end up bisexual. They be married to niggas that they don't know fucking like other men.
Wait a minute, but how you get there? Hold on.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you don't know who you're really dealing with. Like, you could be with somebody for years and don't know what type of person you're really dealing with.
Well, how did you get to what I'm saying
because
is...
you said guys should be more open and honest with you, but you can't really respect that because most men...
No. I'm talking about, again, you have a crib. Oh, no. Better yet, that's like, we go out on a nice dinner and all that.
Can we pause for a second? I need to get... No, don't pause it, really. I just want to get my wine. Give me 1 second, guys.
I'll put it like this. What I'm saying is, you go on an ideal date, and it's perfect. I walk you to your car, and then once I walk you to your car, let me follow you to the gas station so I can put gas in your car.
Hello, follow me to the motherfucking gas station. Because I need some motherfucking gas. And I got fucking a foreign car, so I need premium gas, nigga.
Well, understand what I'm saying. You see how I said that to you? You know what I mean?
That's some real shit.
But I offered that
That's some real nigga shit.
But you ain't, but that's what I'm saying. I said something to help you out or just to offer.
And that's a good gesture.
Right. But it's not like I don't need you to tell me that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna tell a guy that. Like that's a green flag. That's a phew.
No. But I'm just
like,
I'm
you're
just.
really the prince, I'll marry you type of flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like those type of gestures are good. But some women, like you said, she didn't give you the chance to offer her that.
Right.
And she probably just like you said, she used to. I don't know, like I can't go by what type of dude you mess with because them niggas like girls perpetrate like them niggas that's in the industry and play athletes. They don't really spend money like that. They just give you a couple dollars, but you like, come on. If you're not their main chick and their wife, they're not giving you millions of dollars.
Well, that's the idea. You're supposed to be the main chick or the wife.
But I mean, saying like if you're just meeting a guy and he's playing and y'all just having fun. Or y'all just dating here and there, and he's gonna look out for you, give you some money, but he's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a Bentley, I'm gonna put you in a mansion. Like that takes time.
Right.
So
that's called a relationship.
Right. So 9 times out of 10, if you're just jumping into meeting a guy that's already getting bread like that, it takes time to get to the top.
I mean, again,
like you wanna deal with some bullshit and some fucking manipulations and some type of fucking degradations. So niggas want to degrade the fuck out of you. I'm letting you know now, but I'm just saying, like, you can't say, oh, I just miss this type of dude, because it don't matter, because I know niggas that spend more money than niggas that play ball. So, a regular nigga. So, you can't necessarily go through that. So, she was just trying to tell you that to try to intimidate you. And that shit don't really work all the time, because bitches, I know bitches, and from my own experience, like, them niggas don't really spend over money like that. Like, they do, but it's not like, okay, it's not putting you in a crazy position.
But again, I'm just saying, as like you said, it's an ideal date. I just feel as a woman, you shouldn't tell a man what to do. And you know what I'm saying? You can't tell, There's no way a woman, because all you doing is saying, feed me. You need to feed me, and
feed
that,
me, Seymour, feed me.
that's all, and that's it.
I mean, feed.
But then,
I mean,
so that's like saying after a man do all what he gotta do, what are y'all doing? Y'all just want to sit. I guess y'all just gonna come look cute. They're just gonna look
I can
gorgeous.
feed myself. I can take myself to fucking 5-star. Listen.
We're not talking about that.
But I'm just saying, like, it's bitches that really can just take their stuff out and sit down and have a nice meal and spend $300-400 on food and just be like, all right, cool. Like,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? And that's not their goal. Listen, I'm gonna eat good whether a nigga take me out or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but you have some bitches that's probably not used to going to nice restaurants, and you know they do go out to nice restaurants and they kind of like, you know, be feeling themselves like that. But like I said, like, if you like, that's my vice. Like, you know, like, I like to eat good. Like, you know, single or not, so I like to eat good, period. But you have some chicks today that don't require that. They don't want to eat good. They just want to just smoke or go out to a bar or just go to little Mexican restaurants to eat tacos. I'm not a taco bitch. I mean, I was last week. But I'm not a taco bitch. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like, at the end of the day,
I
like,
guess it got to be gourmet tacos.
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, like lobster tacos, and you know. But yeah, but at the end of the day, I just think that, like, dude, I'm gonna stop. Listen, guys, work with me. I'm learning to work on my vocabulary. Like, I have a potty mouth. It's like one of my little flaws that I'm working on, so kind of bear with me. But men, not niggas, but men, I feel like, you know, there are some good men out here that does have class and know how to treat a woman, know how to be romantic, and I have experienced that plenty of times. I mean, I might not react to it like, oh, he's so sweet. You know, I'm not a fan of flowers. I have guys on our first date that surprise me with flowers and everything. If I could pick me up and with a driver, like all types of romantic shit. And I just wasn't floored by it because, like, when you're so used to it, it's not a big deal. Is that wrong?
Hell yeah, that's wrong. To the next man.
And that's the thing. Like, I want to be appreciative, but I'm not. I think I come to the floor come to the house with a fucking big ass diamond ring, and I'm like, ah, why not two?
Oh, you tripping.
I'm working on it. Listen, I'm a work in progress. Like, listen, I'm a work in progress. But like I said, you guys, like, ladies, I think that you girls should just, ladies, I think you guys, like, make sure you bring somebody with you on a trip, vacation, on dinner date, anywhere. Just make sure you have your own money. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you have your own bread, because you don't want to be like me, running home to get money from the stash.
And how many times you had to do that?
I did that once. The other time I had my ATM card on me, so it was good. But he did give me my money back, like, right that night. But I had to deal with his psychotic girlfriend questioning me.
And you gotta remember, sometimes things happen.
Things happen. But, you know, I'm the type of person, listen, the way my life set up, I make sure I got cash in my pocket before I go somewhere else. I got the money, because I know how my cars be acting crazy and shit be coming out. So listen, I think that he was just, like, too comfortable. And I think he knew that he was with a chick that if the car did decline, I was gonna pay it, which I did. And it was my fault for even, you know, still rocking with dude, because he turned out to be a straight clown. A straight clown. But, you know, we live and learn, you know, and I just enjoy going on dates. And all I'm saying is, I don't want to go golfing. I don't want to go bowling. I don't want to go fucking playing pool on our first date. And maybe later on, when we start getting comfortable and, you know, we vibing, we there. But not on the first date. Not on the first date. So I'm going to close this out with saying, fellas, step your game up. Step your game up. Because the real game is splurge on a chick. Make her feel like a queen. And maybe you can get something. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, then again, you got these bitches like, all you gotta do is give them fucking weed and take them out to a fucking hood bar and they're good. But I'm just saying, like, just play your part. Play your part. Y'all niggas don't play your part right. And ladies, make sure you have your own bread and stop dealing with these niggas that you know. Like, if you tell a nigga, if the nigga don't say to you, where you wanna go? Let's go out to eat, what restaurant, whatever. If he's talking about some bowling shit, some bars, dead it.
You need to have a part 2 on this.
I'm gonna have a part 2.
Because you did not say if a man take you out, take you on these thorough ass dates and everything.
I'm talking about first dates though. You're talking about longevity shit. I say first dates.
Right. Okay. I got you.
First dates. Like, I'm not going bowling on my first date. So, nigga, you're blocked. I'm not going bowling. I hate bowling. Like,
Yeah.
I can bowl, but I don't fucking. I would take my daughter and her friends bowling, but I'm not sitting there bowling on my first date like an idiot.
I mean, I guess it depends on what type of person the person is too, because I guess they looking at it as.
I mean, I guess the new generation that's the thing. But don't be thinking you trying to date a cougar and think you
Yeah,
can
but
take
that's
me
not.
bowling.
I don't think that's the new generation though. I think that's the old generation. You know, well.
Bowling? No. The nigga just asked me recently to go bowling. I said, fuck him. And we ain't talked since.
Okay. No, I got you. No, I mean, I guess I said that wrong. Meaning.
And he told me, he sat there and debated with me and told me that, you know, that's not a date. Going out to eat is not a date. Going out to movie, first of all, I'm not going out to movies for our first date. Because I don't know what we talking about. We can't even talk to each other. We can't vibe at a movie theater. We can't do it.
Right.
But I'm going to close this out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know, this is an interesting topic. I mean, let me know in the comments below, you know, how you feel. Do you think that your first date, and niggas, you know, I'm sorry, fellas, you know, listen, trust me, I'm working on it. Fellas, if you could nicely comment and tell me, like, what do you think? What is your, you know, opinion? Do you think that the first date should be at a 5-star restaurant? Should it be at Applebee's? Should it be at Fridays? The Fridays, like, listen, I ain't no Friday. Outback, we can go to Outback. I fucks with Outback. We can go to Outback, but
Outback is the same thing as Applebee's.
no, I fuck with Outback bread and coconut shrimp.
Stop it.
We can go there. You listen, they got good drinks.
Outback is the same thing as Applebee's.
No, it's not.
It's just
No, it's
that Outback got a Louis Vuitton jacket on compared to
No, I'll fucking nigga, you ain't getting no 2 for $20 in no Outback. Take your grandmama.
No, but the movies, that's like you still in high school type stuff.
No, I don't like the movies. I take like my child to the movies, or if it's like I want to see the Whitney Houston movie, so that could be a cute little date, you know. But it gotta be with a person that already took me out before. It
Right.
can't be with a new. Like we're not going to see Whitney Houston on our first date.
Right.
But I just feel like, you know, certain things for the first date, it should not be, you know, at a local spot. I just don't think that. It's just like, you gotta prove, you gotta show out. And most dudes don't have to do it no more because the bitch is fucking the game up. You know, they fucking on the first night. I don't know. So, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And press the notification. And next week, we're going to talk about something more, you know, interesting. He want to do a part 2, but I just don't need to do a part 2. I don't think it's a need to. Do you? No, it's not.
No, because you answered.
And make sure you guys subscribe. Stop calling me up and hit me up about when you're going to do another episode. Oh, he's watching the Eagles game while he's recording. But yeah. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. I miss you guys so much. I'm going to keep it coming, guys. Like, I got my life in order now. So I'm gonna keep it coming for you guys. So stay tuned to next week's episode. I might surprise you guys and do an early episode within a week. Within next week, like maybe early without the week. I might surprise you guys with 2 episodes, but right now, doing 6 to 1. And like I said, thanks for tuning in tonight, and don't forget to keep it real. Good night.